Right guys, welcome back to the High Homes YouTube channel. Today we have an area guide for you guys. We are in Cancelada. Cancelada is a suburb in the east part of Estepona, and we're going to be covering Cancelada, Los Flamingos and Belair because they're very close together, and we're going to drive you through the entire village, up to Santa Vista, through Los Flamingos and down through to Belair. There's a lot of action happening here in the new development space. A lot of developments being built, and a lot of our audience have asked us for a drive-through. So this is an area guide and a drive-through. We're going to drive you guys through the different areas. You can have a look and see what you think, what the streets look like, what the feel is like, the developments. We're going to be naming them, absolutely everything. Are you guys ready? Let's go. We are about to take the exit of Cancelada. So if you're driving from Marbella, this is the exit you take, and if you drive from Estepona, obviously you take the exit on the other side of the road. Everything you see here to the right is part of Belair Cancelada, and we're going to be driving from the roundabout through the village, around Los Flamingos, and then all the way down to Belair. Just for reference, the exit number is exit 1059B, and this is exactly what it looks like. As soon as we enter into Cancelada, on the right hand side you'll see Bobem. It's a very nice meat restaurant which I really recommend. This is the roundabout. Now, by the way, it's 29 degrees. It's the end of July. It's very hot, and as you can see, there's a lot of traffic at this time of year. We're gonna basically drive across the roundabout and into the village. So if you would take a right up here, you would go to Los Flamingos. Los Flamingos, Cancelada and Belair are actually very close together, and if you live in Cancelada, you'll use amenities from Flamingos. If you live in Los Flamingos, you'll use amenities of Cancelada, and vice versa. The same thing with Belair. So we've decided to do a video on all three locations together because it's what makes more sense. So here you got the local petrol station next to Burger King and the local police, and we're going to take you guys into Cancelada, and then we'll talk about what Cancelada is all about. Cancelada, just for you guys to know where we are, we're at the moment on the new Golden Mile, and we're on the east part of Estepona. Cancelada is around just under 10 minutes from Estepona city center, and it's one of the suburbs. It's actually a small village, let's call it what it is. And along the new Golden Mile, you'll have different sort of suburbs. You have, the areas of El Paraíso, you have the areas of, Cancelada, Belair, Los Flamingos. Technically Los Flamingos is Benavis. And then if you keep on driving towards Estepona, you get to Selvo, which we need to do a video about. Might do that before the end of summer. So this is the drive through the center. So this is basically the main street of Cancelada. Like I said, Cancelada is a village. It's typically Spanish, so you do get a lot of, let's say, expats and the international community that live above Cancelada in the areas of Santa Vista, which is what we're going to take you guys now. So all this area is urban. You have amenities, you have small services, very nice restaurants. Here on the left hand side you have El Carnicero. People from Marbella drive all the way to Cancelada just to try the meat of, it's called El Carnicero here on the left. And then you also have some very nice precocinados, some very nice small little restaurants and so on. There you got some very nice picturesque streets. There we go. By the way, fun fact, what you're about to see on that corner, that's a casamata. So this is a typical Spanish village home. Right. So we've just driven through the center of Cancelada. Down here to the right, you have all the typical streets. At the moment, the cafes are closed because it's 2 o'clock. And now we're driving up to Santa Vista. And Santa Vista is the expansion area of Cancelada. Many years ago, it was nothing, just a lot of vacant land. And this is where all the action is happening in terms of new construction in Cancelada. And it's one of the main locations for new construction on the new Golden Mile. It's called Santa Vista, and it's just north of Cancelada. We'll put a pinpoint in the description of this video. We're just arriving at the roundabout of Santa Vista. That's the roundabout you guys can see right there. And Santa Vista is the area, this entire area north of Cancelada. And here we have loads of developments. They've developed all these different developments. Like on the left hand side you have Le Mirage, you have Symphony Suites, Oceana Gardens, the new developments Adagio and Aire. We'll link those in the description of the video. Some really nice developments in both, completed in the case of Oceana Gardens and under construction in the case of Symphony, and then off-plan developments like Aire or Adagio. On the left hand side here we have Haiku, a really nice off-plan development as well. And then here on the left we have Oceana Views, a really successful development that's sold out, and there's a few resales in there, but very nice. So this is a suburban destination, so this is something you guys need to keep in mind. It's you know, if you live in Santa Vista, you've got Cancelada down below, but it's suburban, it's not really urban. If you want the urban, you want that sort of hustle and bustle, you get your car and drive either 10 minutes to Estepona or 10 minutes to San Pedro. All right. Cancelada and Santa Vista is connected through the back streets and through the main street to Los Flamingos. I'm gonna take you guys down or through the back streets, and we're gonna see the back entrance to Los Flamingos. Right, so we've just arrived at Los Flamingos. Los Flamingos is a 5-star resort. It's the home to the Villa Padierna Palace Hotel, which is currently run by Anantara. It's a super hotel, was built around 2003, and it's the hub of the area. So we have 3 championship golf courses surrounding the hotel, and then we have these incredible residential areas. This is what Los Flamingos looks like. Really well kept streets, lovely and green, these Tuscan cypresses, the Tuscan trees. You can see it's a very high-end area. It's actually, in terms of the Golden Mile, or the new Golden Mile rather, shall I say, it's one of the most highest, or let's say one of the most chicest areas or neighborhoods. If you just look at the street, you can just see how well it's maintained and the level of the properties. I have a special relationship with Los Flamingos because I started my real estate career here. I worked for the hotel brand for a year and a half and sold properties in Los Flamingos in my first year in real estate. So I've got a special connection with this area. There's some lovely developments. What you're seeing here on the right is T6. Most of what you see here was built in the years 2005, 2006. The hotel being built in 2003, and it really sort of took off after 2013. Or 2014, when the Obama family actually visited the hotel and stayed here for the week, for a long sort of summer, or a week in summer, I think it was. And yeah, so everything we see ahead of us right now is T5, Acosta, some very nice developments that are surrounding the golf and the hotel. And this is what Los Flamingos is all about. Check this out. This is the hotel on the right hand side. The room in which the Obama family stayed is officially called Villa Obama, and you can rent that per night. It's the only villa in the entire compound which is painted in a cream color instead of the red. So on the right hand side, we're coming up to the entrance of Villa Padierna. This is the entrance of the hotel. A must stop, if you're in the area and want to have an amazing coffee with amazing views. We'll overlay what that looks like, but a super destination. Just for reference, I drove through the back of Los Flamingos going towards the main entrance now, but you'd normally drive the opposite way. You drive through the entrance towards Cancelada if you wanted to. There's also a connection bridge, which I'm going to point out to you guys in a moment. The entire area is going through a lot of infrastructure development, so these new streets are making it a lot more connected and a lot, it's better connected to Estepona. The suburbs are better connected, which is great work on behalf of the town hall. The town hall have done. There we go. So we're now basically leaving Los Flamingos. Behind us, by the way, you have a massive area of villas, which we haven't seen, but we could see some other day. And this area is mainly suburban, full of some beautiful houses. Now we're driving back down to Cancelada, and this is what the road looks like. As you can see, very suburban. This time of the day is quite quiet, and this is the entire new roads that have been installed. Here on the right hand side, we have some new parks the town hall has installed, and then we have some developments like Essence and Taray and some other really cool developments coming to market, which we currently have for sale, which we'll link in the description. All right, so this is the connection bridge, so you're able to connect from Los Flamingos all the way over to Cancelada quite easily. If we drive down, we'll get to the roundabout in which we drove into originally. I'm going to take a left here. I'm going to show you guys Belair. Belair is located between Cancelada and El Paraíso. El Paraíso is the next suburb in Estepona. So what is Belair? Belair, is actually a suburban destination as well, mainly low density, and it's comprised of villas. Here on the right hand side, we're just driving by the development Imagine, a super amazing complex of villas which is being built by a local developer, which we'll also link in the description of this video. And I mean, who would live here? Well, the people that lives in Bel Air are people that want to be suburban, close to Estepona, but not really, you know, in the middle of the city. Bel Air is also home to Mercadona, supermarkets like Lidl, and a lot more. So we're going to be driving just next to them right now. We've got some developments like Miradores del Sol by TM, and others like Aqua Gardens, which is currently under construction. Here we go. So just down there to the left we have Mercadona, and on the right Lidl. I'm going to take a right here and show you guys what Bel Air is all about. So we're currently outside Aqua Gardens, which is a super development brought by Beachside, which is a developer in Spain, which we've actually been very popular. It's very well located because you can, you know, cross the bridge and get to the beach within a short walk. So back to the roundabout. This is the main roundabout, Cancelada. It's a bit less traffic now, but this can have quite a bit of traffic in the mornings and in the evenings because of everyone that's sort of leaving to go to Marbella or Estepona and coming back in the evenings. We're going to cross the bridge, and this bridge was recently installed, by the way, interesting fact. And we're going to be driving down to Costalita, if these people allow me to. Drivers in Spain are terrible, including myself. So this is Costalita, and Costalita actually needs to be mentioned in this video because it's sort of the beach side of Cancelada. It's its own destination. On the right hand side you've got the Villa Padierna Racket Club, which is really cool. You've got the Met Hotel, which has just recently been renovated and reopened, and then you have the Villa Padierna Beach Club, which is a superb location to come for an evening dinner or a morning breakfast. So what you guys need to know about Costalita is that it's the same thing. It's very suburban, and it's the beach side of Cancelada. So people that live in Cancelada, Bel Air, will normally come to Costalita for a day at the beach. It's also important to note that Cancelada is actually a very nice beach in Estepona. And the reason I say that is that Estepona mostly, generally speaking, has quite rocky or stony beaches. And Costalita is one of those beaches in Estepona, which is actually quite sandy and quite broad as well. It's a broad beach. Right guys, so that's a wrap of our drive through Cancelada, Los Flamingos and Bel Air. We hope you enjoyed it, and like always, if you found this video useful, press that button, press the like button, and if you want to stay posted with videos like these from the High Homes YouTube channel with news regarding property market, property tools and area guides, cost insights and much more, press the button, subscribe to the High Homes YouTube channel so we can make sure to keep you guys posted with the best of the best. And lastly, don't forget to comment below any questions you might have on these areas or videos you would like us to produce. We did this video by popular demand. We had a few of our members of the audience which asked us to produce this video, and we did it. So if there's anything or an area you'd like to explore or know more about, comment below. Hasta luego.